What's up you guys, the name is Blank and this time, the video is not for my assessments. I'll be showing you my brainstorm and playtest of another game, Othello, which I had said in a previous video that I had mistaken as the game I had to modify instead of Dots and Boxes game. I will also be discussing about what videos I want to make in the future and to make use of my channel if ever I'm done with my subject that requires me to make YouTube videos in the first place. And now, without further ado, let's get into it. Othello is a strategy board game for 2 players, which are black and white, played on an 8x8 board. The game traditionally begins with 4 discs placed in the middle of the board as shown below, and black goes first and white gets a turn. The goal of the game is to have the most number of discs on the board, and you do so by outflanking, which is when you have 2 of your discs occupied between the opponent's disc in a straight line, whether it is horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. The instructions of my assessment inform me that I have to do a 5x5 grid, so I'll be using that format for the modified game. In the previous video, adding physical skills in strategy games, I've talked about the types of skills that can be used in games. If you want to check it out, it'll be at the upper right corner. Now, the type of skill I want to put in my game this time is avoidance. It is when the player needs to avoid a projectile or a forbidden action. For example, in shoot 'em ups like Cuphead, the player needs to avoid projectiles in order to remain alive. I decided to implement the avoidance skill by removing the center square on the board and place the 4 discs, 2 for each player on the corners of the board. The game plays the same with the 2 variances being that the players can place their tiles on the center square along with there are less moves to make. In the next section, we're going to show the playtest with only a piece of paper that has a 5x5 grid drawn and Scrabble tiles. 1 tile that shows the letter for 1 player and the other tile that doesn't show it for the other player. After looking into the playtest, I would say that it plays similarly to the original Othello game. And after doing a few pre-tests during the brainstorming process, I grew interest on the game itself, and I would like to buy one for myself and to play with my friends and family right now. So right now, I want to get into what I want to put on my future videos. Since I would make use of the YouTube channel, I'll put them by category. The first one will be talking about game-related subjects matter. I'll like to talk about my experiences, thoughts, and opinions to topics like from animation, game design, programming, to others like microtransactions, loot boxes, and gacha games, along with my opinion with using models of celebrities in games and other stuff that I think would be good on the first category. So I would like to discuss about that. The second category will be about stuff related to being a student. I would like to show you guys how I would like to take notes, my works, projects, and since we're in a bit of a pandemic right now, hopefully there won't be any more in the next year, I'll talk about my experience and how I deal with online class. The last category I want to make videos of are Let's Plays. Now, I want you guys to know that I'm one of the original 9-year-old army of Pewdiepie and a fan of Markiplier. I haven't watched Jacksepticeye until I was about 16, only because I thought he looks ugly with the hat. And even now, I still think he looks ugly with the hat. Watching YouTubers play games that I won't be able to play is a really huge influence to why I study game development today. They just look so cool with all that bullshit that they're doing, and I love seeing their reactions to stuff that are happening on games. So I want to bring a lot of emotions to the games that I would want to make, and I want to share the same experience on playing Let's Plays to you guys. Now, I think the games that I would play would be maybe more on the underrated side, and I would actually like to play games that I already know. This means I already watch a Let's Play from another YouTuber, and I know and remember what happens. Like, for example, I have watched Jacksepticeye's Undertale or Markiplier's whole FNAF gameplay. I think if I would do that, then I'll try to research on how they made the game, the decisions they make, and other stuff. The franchises that I can get into are Ace Attorney, Danganronpa, the To the Moon series, and my favorite, the Yakuza series. And I think that, that's about it. And that's the 3 categories that I want to make videos of in the future. I don't know if they're going to be good, but hey, at least I'm not going to leave this channel at the dust. At least until I might get a full-time job, I don't know. But anyway, this is the end of the video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. See ya.